And a guten Morgen to you, my friends. Guten Morgen. How are you? I already screwed it up here. Let me see. See what I do? It's crazy, man. It's crazy how quickly things can go awry. Let's see. Boop, boop, boop. Properties. Oh, yeah. No. I am tired, Chrysanth. I am tired. I just rolled out of bed. Basically, I got up. There we go. All right. See? All fixed. Yeah, I woke up at about 7:53 this morning. And yeah, that's where I'm at now. So I am still I'm still waking up currently. Oh man, everybody's here this morning. What's up, everybody? Good morning, Paul. You finished your yearly qualifying with your work pistol. Are you a police officer? Are you with National Guard or something? You coughed and now your mouth tastes of pennies. Are you dying? That is a valid question. I would have the same concern if I were you. Fantastic. I can cook. I just choose not to. Ah, gluten taco. Gluten tacos are clueless. A new BG3 patch with new subclasses. Okay. I started a new game, and I'll tell you, anymore for BG3, it's difficult for me to play it by myself. You know? Just because I've already seen everything. I haven't seen everything in the game, but I've already been through most of the dialogue options and stuff. The Act 1 I've played a dozen times. And it helps on Thursday nights. It helps that I'm playing with like Sevi and Warlock and sometimes JJ and Nozaku Boy. Just because we get to goof around and stuff. Alright, what do you guys think? Oh, Brinks. Okay. Oh, Soul Knife? I've never actually played a Soul Knife monk. Or rogue. It's a rogue. Never actually played a Soul Knife. I honestly... with the rogues, I never did like the idea of a soul knife, just because I like the idea of a non-magical rogue, other than the arcane trickster, which I like the arcane trickster because it uses magic like as a distraction mechanism. I think that's pretty cool. You know what, Chrysanth? It blows my mind every time you mention blasphemous. I don't know why it does. It just does. I've yet to play it, and I don't know if I will play it. But I downloaded Ghost of Tsushima the other day, just so I could play it again. And yeah. Ghost of Tsushima is so good, guys. It's so good. If you haven't played it. So what am I doing today? I know last time we made a map for It was like the what you call it. See, words are at this point in the morning. Words escape me. We made a map for like Market Street is what I ended up calling. If you guys have the Patreon, it's up on Patreon right now for your own personal use if you'd like it. But yeah, it's called Market Street. And in my mind, it was. So I'll tell you in my head canon what it was. It was a futuristic version of Market Street. I don't know if there's a Market Street in Chicago, but in my Chicago there is. I'm sure there is a Market Street in Chicago. But I made up my own headcanon for it in that, and I think it's 2133 or something like that is in the description of it. Chicago's a megatropolis with like a quarter of the U.S. population having fled there after advancing enemy military has driven people in the United States inland. And so Chicago now has, hundreds of millions of people, or, it was like a third of the population or a quarter of the population, tens and tens of millions of people living in it. And that is a particular section of Market Street. Game of Thrones is probably one of the best games you've ever played. Am I Game of Thrones? Is that what you're saying? Oh, Ghost. Oh my God. Ghost of Tsushima. Yeah, I'm an idiot. Okay. Whenever I see GOT, I think Game of Thrones. Yeah, no, Ghost of Tsushima is so good. And I don't know. So like all Assassin's Creed had to do was basically copy what they did in Ghost of Tsushima and add the Assassin's Blade. But no. I saw a video, I think Az from Heel vs. Babyface posted it. Where like Ubisoft actually posted a tweet talking about, oh, are you having trouble navigating through the woods? And it shows a video of this person on a horse trying to go through the woods and stuff, and their path is blocked by all kinds of trees and stuff. Like, you can't explore. And they were like, oh, yeah. If you're having a trouble traversing the landscapes of Japan, try the roads. Ugh. Yeah, Sir Clueless, I would say, for any of you who have not watched Game of Thrones, keep it that way. That's one of those games that, or that's one of those shows that, watching just the first couple of seasons does not make it worth watching the whole thing. Or does not make it worth just stopping before the ending, because like you have to watch it all the way through the ending, and the ending is so bad. All right, so I need a little bit of input, guys. Are we going back to fantasy this week, or are we doing another sci-fi? Because I've already got an idea of what I want to do. If we're going to do like a sci-fi cyberpunk thing, I've already got an idea of kind of what I want to do. Oh, see, that's the difference. Like, I thought that the pilot was awesome. It hooked me immediately. Buffy is one that I definitely have not seen. Yeah, too much irrelevant sex and pointless nudity. In retrospect, I can agree. Fantastic, I can agree. Oh, man. I'm drunk and I know things. That was That was during Tyrion's downfall as a character, in my opinion. Like, I literally groaned at that line. I'm drunk and I know things. Is Buffy really that good? I always thought Buffy was one of those, like, CW type shows. Huh. Alright, so I think I'm gonna go ahead and do, man, you know what? I want to get good enough at this to make something like this. This map is insane. Like, look at this. See, this is awesome. This is an awesome map. And it probably took this guy hours and 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 hours to do. But wow. Buffy is Joss Whedon? Huh. That's interesting. I did not know that. See, one of these days, guys, I'll be good enough to make one of these kinds of things. But, okay, so you guys are looking at a map like this, right? In your general opinion, I'm looking for your general opinion, like, right now. Is a map like this, is this something that you would want to play on? Or is there too much going on? Because I'm kind of torn. Like, there's no denying that this map is absolutely beautiful. But, in my opinion, there might be a little bit too much going on for to make it an enjoyable play. Oh, you're saying Buffy is Joss Whedon. Okay, okay. Joss Whedon in a wig, in a blonde wig. What problem do Noel's maps have? So far, the only thing that I know about, I mean, I assume that Noel's maps that I play on Strange Aeons are the ones that come with the module. He does look good in that wig. Like, Joss Whedon playing Sarah Michelle Gellar playing Buffy the Vampire Slayer is, it sounds like it's an Golden Globe worthy. I don't know. Do Golden Globes do daytime TV? Anyway. Alright. So. Yeah, see, I agree, Paul. I just didn't know if maybe it's just too much, you know? Okay. So, here's what I'm thinking. I'm just going to do kind of a big square, right? And that's going to be... That's going to be our kind of like a skyscraper type deal. I want to see if there's something. Let me try something real quick. Nodes. So if I do this. Oh, dope. Okay. And so if I wanted to go and put this in. Oh, no. Wait, go back. Okay, so that's because I've got that selected. But I wish there was a way I could take what nodes I've got and... Okay. That's alright. We'll get it figured out. We'll get it figured out. Alright, but I think I know what I want to do now. Okay. See, I feel the same, Chrysanth. I feel the same. If it were scaled back just a bit. A little bit more muted, you know? Okay, so I think somebody had mentioned a couple weeks ago the idea of making a penthouse suite. And so I think that's what I want to do. So let me look and see what kind of fill we've got here. Probably going to be some very nice, very nice tile work, I think. Okay. And outside here. Actually, you know what? Let's do this. big is this bad boy? One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 13. Oh. What's 13 times 5? 80? No, not 80. 65 feet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So 65 by 70. That might be, actually, you know what? That might be pretty good because I probably need to put a hallway out here with an elevator or something. Yeah. Here. Let's try again. I want to make sure I can get this in a... We're going to do this just like this. Alright. I might scale this down just a little bit, make it a little bit more thin. And then... Nudes. Boop. And, boop. We're gonna cut that path right there. Gonna create a line. And then this is gonna be... all glass. Okay. Oh, you know what I want to do? Here, hold on. Let me see. Okay, I think... Oh, hold on. What did I just do? This is what I want to do. Alright, Just making a nice glass banistered patio that overlooks the city. Let's see, what kind of fill do I want in here? Let's see. How do I want to do this? Fill texture scale. Perfect. Okay. Oh, what the hell just happened, dude? Oh, that's what happened. Now, why can't I select that? Okay, now I'm confused. Like, did this get sunken into the background or something? There it is. Okay. Perfect. Okay. Shoo, Daddy's a little hungry. Okay, let's see. Do. Sam, I want to put that in there instead. Alright, so that's just a little glass barrier. That might work a little bit better. Let's see. Okay. I'm looking for like a sliding glass door. There we go. Oh. Yes, yes, yes. Should I get this aligned properly? Although the little claws on here make it a little weird. The claws on here make it look like the door is trying to grab onto a much thicker wall. Hmm. See, that's a little bit too small for a... Well, I suppose... Here, let's try something else here. Why don't we do this? We're going to blow this up a little bit. There it is. That's some thick-ass glass, boy. Thick-ass glass. Good morning, Commanderin. Oh, man. Normally, I don't get, like, Saturday mornings, I don't get too terribly hungry, but, man, Daddy's hungry this morning. Yeah, Commander, it do be like that sometimes. Make sure that we are lined up here. See, I realized, like, it's probably not terribly interesting to watch somebody deal with this kind of minutia, trying to get this lined up. Yeah, see, you want to listen to melodic see, that's a tongue twister. Or it would be. It wouldn't necessarily be if I didn't have trouble with words. Melodic moss making madness. Because I get too into it sometimes and I don't say anything for like 10 minutes. What do you guys think? Should this balcony, should it be like a glass bottom balcony? Maybe a small portion of it. Maybe a small portion of it. That is true. I didn't even think about that. Yeah. Always avoid alliteration. Wise man he was. Hmm. Materials. Here we go. Why don't we just make this white marble? can already tell my lines are going to have to be incredibly precise with this one. See, this is where something like what Tabitha has with that, you know, the pencil and the tablet. That would come in real handy right about now. Real handy. Like, part of me wants to get into so much detail that it's like you can actually see the floor count coming out from the bottom of this. Like, because it makes sense that this glass barrier wouldn't be the edge of the platform. Like, there'd be a little bit of platform, a couple inches of platform sticking out from underneath of it. But at the same time, I'm like, like, do I really want to get into that much detail? I also realize that I could probably spend as much time on just about all of these maps as I spent on Mossy Rock. But I have a Patreon machine to feed. Okay. Let's see, what's the texture scale on this? Oh, shit. Buh. I forgot that I couldn't change the shape of a textures before I laid it down. Dagnabbit. Okay. Da, 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 da. Hmm. Okay. Let me see here. I think probably. I'm thinking about making this wall over here glass as well. Yeah, yeah, let's do that. Let's make this wall glass. Dang it. Oh, yeah. Taco Bell is you're never gonna. I'm sorry. It's just you can't measure up to the quality that Taco Bell had when you were a teenager and it was really late at night. Taco Bell will never have that quality again. Never. I haven't had Taco Bell in a good long time. You know what, Commander? I agree. I think we should be monetized, but that's just me. What do I know? There should definitely be. Let's see. Let's throw some. Did I spell refrigerator wrong? No? I like how they call it a fridge instead of a refrigerator, like it's actually called. So I search refrigerator, and it's not there. But as soon as I type fridge, we're good. Oh, you know what I want to do? I think this is what I want to do. The stove is going to go... Let's see, we've got a double fridge. Double fridge. There we go. Flip horizontally. There we go. That looks like a nice, big, rich person fridge. I think you may be onto something there, Commander. All right, so let's see. We're gonna countertops. Let's see. I know they have countertops. Don't give me that BS. There we go. Oh, wow. Look at that. What is going on here? Interesting. Okay. I don't know what tool I just used, but that is interesting. Oh my goodness. Good enough. Good enough. What the hell did I just do? I'm starting to wonder there, Feline. I have no idea. He does move around a lot. But hey, good for him, man. I've been in the same area that I'm currently at for like 10 years, which is nice, you know. I don't need to... Oh, goodness. That needs a stretch. I don't feel the need to move around a lot. JJ is a wandering soul, man. You know? Okay, so let's see. How big is this kitchen? 1, 2, 3. That's weird. Why does it do that? Why can't it bend? Oh, no, we want to actually go towards the middle of this fridge. There we go. Let's get rid of the shadow on this bad boy. You don't even know dadgum's shadow on this. If there is a shadow on it, where's the shadow? Aha! Wait, you just realized a twin-size bed for me is like a queen-size bed for you? Does that mean my bed is bigger than yours? Let's see. Ramblin' Man, yes sir. Let's see. If you were a dog, how many spins would it take before I settle in? There's a lot of layers to that question, one which I think I'll have to go to therapy to unpack. I do need the extra space. Yeah, my dogs are bed hogs. Oh, Commander, you're too sweet. That's so freaking sweet, dude. That's a kitchen sink? We need... You know what I think? I think there is also a kitchen island. Yes, yes. A beautiful, beautiful island. Hmm. And so... Come on, line up. There we go. Is that lined up? I'm not gonna lie, this is probably gonna look like shit, because I am not an interior decorator. I am not 5'4". I'm 5'5". Get it right. A map I've always wanted to make but felt too intimidated to do. That's a good question. I don't know. I haven't actually thought about it. That's a great question. I don't know. I hadn't thought about it. I would think like maybe What would be a map that I'd want to do? I can't really think of anything that I'd be too intimidated to do. I don't know if I'd want to do something like, if I were to try to recreate a scene from something. I don't know if I'd want to do that. Like if I were to try to recreate something like big and complex, like, you know, Minas Tirith or something like that from Lord of the Rings, then perhaps that's something I wouldn't be too keen on attempting. Just because I feel like there's so much that I would potentially get wrong. Oh, I never said that, Commander. I never said that. That would be cool, though. I mean, think about it. Like, maybe one of these days we'll be like, okay, once we get monetized and stuff, maybe we can do like, okay, super chat goal or sub goal. We'll do a special event where you guys attempt to help defend Helm's Deep or something like that. Which would be pretty cool. That would be pretty cool, but at the same time, I also do not want to change canon. Like some people would be cool with putting players in situations where they might change canon of an already established story, and I'm like, I'm not a huge fan of that. I don't know. I don't like it. Because it's like, for example, you know, and perhaps this would be, perhaps it would be something I would not allow to be in your control. But like, for example, like when the sapper comes in and blows up the deeping wall, you know, like I wouldn't want that to change because that dramatically changes the that changes the tone of the battle, you know, makes it a lot more dire. It would be fun if, like, you know, maybe you guys could fight the Witch King. I don't know. I'd be interested in seeing how that would turn out. Is it loader talk? Yes. Yeah, I want to change this up a little bit. I like this. I like this wood paneling floor. It's pretty cool. Let's see. But we're gonna. A little bit more interesting than just wood. Here, why don't we just do this? We're just gonna do the whole damn penthouse in this real quick, and then we're gonna cover over it afterwards with some rugs and carpeting and stuff like that. Well, fantastic. You just clearly don't understand the intricacies of Lord of the Rings, if that's what you think actually happens. Yeah, so there's a couple of things. Like I had gone through and created some Nazgul because I wasn't honestly like I liked in Adventures in Middle Earth. I liked the Nazgul in that, but I wasn't completely satisfied. So I actually went in and made some new ones. But I do like the idea of potentially adapting them again to the One Ring, because I don't know. I'd have to check. I don't know if any of the published material yet has them. I'm sure it does. But I'll have to check. Then again, you know, canonically, like in Fear of Ages Past, I don't think that. Well, I know for a fact that canonically they're not in an area where they would encounter that kind of thing. At least not yet. Because around this time they're all east of the Misty Mountains for the most part. Oh, see, you're missing out on good stuff there, Sarcastic. Yeah, I don't know. I haven't looked in, because I know first edition, the One Ring, had Mirkwood in it. Like most of the published material took place east of the Misty Mountains in like Mirkwood and stuff like that, and they had published material for like Dol Guldur and stuff. But this one is all in. It's like second edition. All the published material is like they've got Moria, which I really want to do. They've also got like the Shire and Rivendell and all that good stuff. I would imagine, because there's been a lot of support for second edition, believe it or not. A lot of it's not streamed, strangely enough. There's a couple of the One Ring streams that I've seen. I don't know. No, there's one that I've found that's gone on as long as ours and longer. Not a whole lot of viewership on that one, as far as I can tell. More than ours, because it's a bigger channel. But there is a lot of like independent support for people who just play it at a table. So they very well could revisit a lot of those areas, and we might get stuff for like Gondor and stuff like that. Yeah, a longer table. I want like a big, long dinner table. Maybe they don't need one. Maybe they don't need one. White tiger rug? Gross. Hmm. I I gotta say, I was very surprised when Thrush decided, oh yeah, I'm just gonna shoot that white stag. Okay. All right. I'm not really sure how to go about this now, because that's not something that most people would do. But cool. Cool. Here, we're going to take this. We're going to put it up a layer. Boop. No. That is not what I meant to do. Dagnabbit. Let's see. Why are we randomizing angles here? We don't want that. Stop it. Stop randomizing stamps. Here, we need to move this guy over a little bit. There we go. Give this guy a little bit room to breathe, guys. He's the head honcho who sits there. The head of the family. Yes, I am going through the trouble of presetting the table. Oh, you know what? Here, I'm gonna make it just because why not? Boop and boop and boop and boop and boop and boop. Let's see. Glassware, huh? Am I setting the table correctly? Ooh, that's a good question. I don't know. Fork on the left, knife and spoon on the right. All right, thank you, thank you, thank you. What? It's got to be forks and knives here. Aha! Oh, no, that's just a knife. That's a short sword. Aha! Cutlery. There we are. All right, no random stamps. So that's a massive fork. Look at that. Let's dial that back a little bit. All right, fork on the right. Boop. Boop. And we're going to go. Nope. Dagnabbit, I do that every time. All right. Welcome to home economics class, everybody. I mean, really, there would be placemats here, I think, but, you know, too late. Chrysanth, is it knife on the outside and spoon on the inside, or is it knife on the inside and spoon on the outside? Oh, I don't know. I don't. Blade of knife facing the plate. Spoon on the outside, blade of knife facing the plate. Is that right? I can't tell. Yeah, that's right. Okay. Oh, hold on. Like trying to move these just the most minuscule amount is proving to be quite the task. Okay. Why the hell would I know how to set a table, Chrysanth? I live by myself. And I don't have enough money to be setting a table, okay? I basically wash a plate when I need one. And I never have guests. Oh, good lord. You see what I just found? I like these plates better. Ugh. All right, whatever. 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 You know what? It's fine. It's fine. Ah, a cutting board. And there is a cutting knife placed atop the cutting board. Boop. Perfect. And then perhaps we have little stools. I would love to build a homestead, but I don't know how. But it's one of those things you just kind of, I assume you just hop into and learn on the fly. Oh, what the hell? It's doing random stamps again. Stop it. Yeah, cutting knife. What did I call? What did I say? Did I say cutting knife? Well, you guys know what I meant. Wait a minute. Grand piano. Look at that. Let's see. Where did I see that stuff? Yeah, I put it. What did I put there? I put a chef's knife there. Yeah, thanks, guys. I'm glad to know what you guys actually think about my intelligence. That's great. Let's see. Ooh, I like this. Maybe that goes on the other one. That's gonna go on the other balcony once I get that built. I need to focus on. There was one thing I was looking for. Oh. Oh, no. Hold on. We want probably some sort of centerpiece. There needs to be a centerpiece in that table. If I just type in centerpiece. Nope. Let's see. One of those modern sculpture things that just consists of lines and angles. Structural components. We don't want that. Good Lord, it's cold in here, man. I need to turn the heat up. Ooh, vases. Ah, look at that. Here we go. Let's see, sculptures. Let's see what kind of. Okay, that's weird. That just looks like geodes. Also just looks like geodes. But then again, oh, that's huge. I guess I could repurpose that. Make it tiny. Make it itty bitty. Here, actually, you know what? I kind of like that. Look at how big it is. That's what she said. Okay. There we go. See, we need a centerpiece in the middle of the table so that people on the opposite sides can't see each other. Thus avoiding boring small talk. No. There will be no mayonnaise. When I become president, mayonnaise is outlawed. So, sorry guys who like mayonnaise, but, you know, there are people who like things that should be outlawed anyway. So, and that have been outlawed. Like, you know, like people who like yelling fire in a crowded movie theater. Or abortion in some states. Yeah, at the rate that I'm going, like, oh my god, this map's gonna take me 6 weeks to do. Fuck, stop it. I feel like there's too much open space in here. Probably is too much open space. But what's the signifier of a grandiose kitchen than too much open space? You got to be able to take 10 steps between countertops. I would burn that banana. Fantastic. I would burn it. Hold on. Bear with me. I gotta text somebody back. Yes, the last one ever. It's not worth it. It is not worth it. I don't care. I will burn bananas to extinction if that's the case. See, that's 75. Let me see here. How would we handle this? Because I like the idea. I mean, the open floor plan would go kitchen, dining, and then living. How do we situate this? Okay. No. This penthouse is going to look like shit because I have no idea how the rich and famous actually live. I mean, sure, I would eat a jar of mayo if my mom's life was on the line. No, I do like deviled eggs. It's much like oh, it's like tomatoes, right? I don't mind it when it's mixed in with things, but on things, it's when that flavor is completely isolated that I can't stand it. Like if I get it on a sandwich, it's disgusting. But if it is, if it's in like egg salad, potato salad, deviled eggs, things like that, I'm fine with it. Although the potato salad that is basically like, I made this potato salad one time. It was like vinegar based and it had like dill and all this stuff. There was no mayo in it whatsoever. And it was divine. It was very light, at least as far as a potato salad goes. And it was divine. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's delicious. Okay, let's see. What kind of chairs would go with that? I'm not a huge fan of Chick-fil-A sauce. I like their buffalo sauce. Their buffalo sauce is awesome. It's really good. For another little table, a little bitty one. 'Tis a bedside table. Let's see. Ah, fancy table. There we go. We gotta have our selections of alcohol. Hey, happy Easter, Paul. Yeah, see you later. Thanks for popping in. Wait, what are you talking about? I'm utterly confused at this point as to what you guys are talking about. Nobody wants to talk about Moss's lovely sweet mom making moss. What? Oh. Missed opportunity. Oh well. Well, my dog's hacking in the other room. No, you know what? Get rid of that. I want a circle one. I want a circle one. Dogs hack all the time. I mean, Chrysanth. Dogs hack all the time. They just drink water too fast. And you know the sound of a dog that drank water too fast when you hear it. Oh, well, that's true. Yeah, I don't have cats. Luckily, my dogs tend to throw up in the middle of the floor where I can get to it. Oh, clearly. Yes, Velrock. Yes. Hacking down some trees. Yes. My dog is very proficient with a machete. Machete. How do they have a grand piano and no piano bench? Where's she at? Did she go outside? You guys are like, oh, you don't go check on your dog whenever she's hacking. Go. Tallulah, where you at? She probably went outside, honestly. Oh, hey you. What are you doing, Sadie? Hi, baby. Yes. Are you a good girl? Hmm? You a good girl. She's a good girl. Your dog start hacking, you're like, shut up! A training apparatus? Do the people who put these assets together know what weightlifting equipment looks like? That's illogical. Why does that have a backrest to it? Oh, good God. Oh. I just need something I can use as a piano bench. Oh, but there is a pool table. Oh, you know what? I feel like this pool table needs to go here. We're going to move this over here. This is going to go in the corner of the room. Music nerds go in the corner. Ah, yes. I need to save this. Ooh. Penthouse. Okay, I think what we're gonna have to do here. What would be over here, I wonder? I mean, I guess I could put a wall here. Put a wall here, and then this is where kind of the bedrooms go. Am I getting spammed on? Oh, I am getting spammed on Steam. Did that pop up in the stream? Or can you guys hear? You guys can probably hear the... Oh, yeah. You guys can probably hear the notifications. Let's see. Wait, how do you know that? You can't see that on the stream. How do you know that, Chrysanth? Oh. I forgot that that's a thing that you did. All right, so I don't know if you guys can figure this out yet. Your boy here is not an interior designer. So the best way, like, I'm starting to feel as if I didn't make this big enough. See, that's good lore for Chrysanth. I like that. The hive mind. One of us. A little bit further. There we go. All right. So now you got some curtains to cover that up, if you want to. Oh. Okay, so I'm thinking this whole area here is going to have to be sectioned off for a couple of different things. And probably right there is the cutoff. I mean, maybe we don't need a... No, you know what? I'm thinking we don't need a pool table in here. So we're just going to move this back over. Even though it doesn't have a bench. That's irksome. Like, I am thoroughly irked right now that there is no bench. There's no piano bench. That's ugly. Who would use that? Nah, getting rid of that one too. It's floor light fixtures. We don't need floor light fixtures. Not yet, anyway. Not yet. Here, I'm gonna try to section off some rooms here. There we go. Kitchen cabinets. There we are. Yeah, I meant to do one thing, and now here I am doing another thing. All right. I need to focus. Focus, Moss. Focus. Yeah, you know, if you're gonna put money into anything, you put money into the bathrooms and the kitchen. That's where the selling points are. Nah, don't distract them. Now here I am. I'm wondering. Let me see. Here, I know what I'll do. I'll just get rid of this. And then I'm gonna go here. Node. Cut path, cut that out. And then we are going to okay. Go back. Hmm. Ah, good morning, Kaio. You know, Kaio, I hear people say your name differently. Is it Kaio? Sebi calls you Kyo. I always think K-Y-O. Kyo. Oh, hey, look, it's the hacker. Hello, hacker. Are you okay? Yes. See? You just drank water too quickly, didn't you? Yes, you did. See, that's what I thought. Kyo. Let's see. Let's think about the logistics here. Trying to think about the layout here. So, like, bathroom here. I think, okay. So there would be probably a closet somewhere in here. I mean, that's true, Commander. You really can't you can't trust her to pronounce anything. That's kind of true. Of course, that doesn't, like, it's not as bad as when Erudai and Noel call Sirenscape Sirenscape. That's too much. Too much. Oh, good lord. I just saw Legitimine. I don't know if that's... Is that a bot? It might have been a bot. Followed over on Twitch. If you're a bot, hi, bot. If you're not, welcome. Let's see. I just turned the music up. I realized that it wasn't very loud on the stream. Let's see. Okay, I'm thinking this here is going to be like the main, not the main, but like the bathroom, closet. Let's see. What else could be in here? Okay, okay. I think I know what I want to do. So, this is going to be like... I think this back here is going to be a theater. What's that gonna look like if I lengthen it? Ooh, pie does sound good. It's gonna be... Here we go, transform. Width. I think that blurs the... Does that blur the texture a little bit too much? Oh. More storms. That's great. Guys, we've had so many storms. This is gonna have a very... let's see. This is gonna have a decent... what kind of carpet do I want in here? Yeah. Metal doors? Do I need metal doors? Really? Nope, nope, nope. Hmm. What's a good theater chair? Hmm. Try sofas again. No. Speakers. No. No. I might have to change some of these. And then let's do this. Make a little node here. Okay. Some of these walls are probably going to have to get changed, I think. But we will, we'll deal with those when we get to them. You know? Right now, I just kind of want to get the layout straight. Let's see. Okay. No, we went in at 270. Actually, you know what? No, I like this one better. Oh, you know what? Now I'm looking at all these different showers. And I keep seeing different ones that I like better. Or that I think might fit a little bit better. Let's see. This is a guest shower, so I think probably something like that would be. Of course, there's not a guest room. Because I don't know if I have room for a guest room, to be quite honest with you. Oh, you know what, Kaio? You make a good point. Why don't we do this? Why don't we do this? We're going to get rid of that. Hmm. Yeah, let's do that one. Make it a medicine cabinet of sorts. Ho! Hmm. Let's see. We want... Oh, here we go. I think this room needs some tile work. Let's see. Let's see. There we go. All right. Well, I think, chat, so we've got kind of the basic layout of our penthouse apartment here. I think that more than likely, I'm going to spend probably more time on this one than I did the last one, for sure. Just because I think there's probably a little bit more detail, and honestly, interior design is not my thing, so it's going to take me a little bit longer to get it to a level where I think it's actually looks good and believable. So we will definitely be continuing this next week, and probably the week after that. I've got to get ready for a game that I've got going on in a couple of hours, so I'm going to leave it there. I need to get something to eat, too. Daddy's hungry. So if you haven't checked out this week's episode of Fear of Ages Past, please do so if that's something that you're into. Smoking Barrel's on a little bit of a hiatus. We're working on scheduling that. Let's see, what other announcements do I have? Not really much of anything. Check me out here and on Moonskull. And sub to the Patreon if you want to. If you like these maps and you like what I'm doing on Saturday mornings, and you want to use them yourself, go check out the Patreon. $2 a month, get you access to all of them. So, $2 a month for, on average, I guess, probably 2 maps a month. So, not too shabby if you ask me. But, yeah, go check that out if you want. Follow me here, Twitter, all that stuff. I'm not good at these outros, guys. So, I'm just going to go ahead and take this opportunity to bid you adieu, auf Wiedersehen, Gesundheit, God bless, and Happy Easter.